I think a really key part of a bit more of an advanced longer term strategy would be doing some like new customer acquisition bidding. So specifically bidding higher for new customers, which you can kind of do in a variety of different ways. But firstly, you kind of really need to understand how much is a new customer worth to your business. So you can kind of calculate that based on, data that you are kind of ingesting internally. So kind of understanding what the average order value is for a customer that like purchases on your website, and how likely that person is to kind of repeat purchase over like a 2-3 year period, for example. That way you kind of know like how much a new person is worth to you, and from that point you can kind of decide how much you are happy to bid extra for that person. So you can actually do new customer acquisition bidding within Google Ads, for example. It's probably like the most advanced bid strategy platform than like Meta, for example, where I don't think you really have new customer acquisition bidding. But you can basically tell Google, I want to spend like £20 more on a new customer versus what I would usually spend on a returning user. So that's a really good first step. I would say with Google, they kind of use their default data, which isn't necessarily always the most accurate. So how you would kind of improve the accuracy of that data would be to upload customer audience lists based on your own internal data to better kind of feed Google's algorithms to say like who is actually a new versus returning user. So that's the first step. You can actually also use Google to bid only for new customers, which could be a good tactic if you have a specific new customer acquisition budget, for example. But I would always recommend, again, kind of supporting that with audience lists, so excluding people have converted on site, just to make sure that you are actually only targeting new users. And that's also a tactic you can address on Meta as well.